All right, all right. All right. Just testing some stuff. All right. Now I'm going to test. I'm going to play a video and see if it captures.
Do you think you have what it takes to make like it never even happened happen? Then you belong at the #1 brand in property restoration.
After the Civil War, many of the Plains Indians were moved to Oklahoma.
There's a place in the middle of North America with a story that you should know about. It's not the one about the violent dust that pushed people out, or the novel about a homicide and a drought, or the songs and dances about rivalries between farmers and cowboys. It's the story of what happened before all of this. The story of checkerboard maps and lines and private property and broken promises. All because of this. This place was a dumping ground for the people that the US government wanted to get rid of, which is why today it has the second highest number of first Americans of any state. It was once a random rectangle that the US government used to ship native populations after they removed them with a new weapon of state power. Paperwork, treaties and payments and spreadsheets. Pretend justice. That's the story we talked about in part 1. The next part is how these first Americans created a state of their own, fighting against their captors to retain one last shred of sovereignty over their land, the land that had been taken from them over and over again.
A frontier people had remade a continent, the United States of America.
Hey, before we go on, let me tell you something disturbing, kind of, which is I recently learned that my name and all of my personal details were on a people search list. It's just one of many sides of this massive shadowy market of data brokers who collect loads of information about all of us and then sell it to companies so that they can market to us. The reason I'm telling you all of this is because it has to do with the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. I'm very happy that Incogni exists. You sign up and you give them permission to go out on your behalf to take you off of these lists. We have privacy rights that entitle us to not be on these lists, but it's really complicated and bureaucratic to actually do it. And there are dozens and dozens of these lists. So instead, Incogni doesn't be on these lists. I've been signed up for really complicated and bureaucratic to actually do it. And there are dozens and dozens of these lists. So instead, Incogni doesn't be on these lists. I've been signed up for really complicated and bureaucratic to actually do it. And there are dozens and dozens.
All right. Just testing some stuff. All right. Now I'm going to test. I'm going to play a video and see if it captures.
Do you think you have what it takes to make like it never even happened happen? Then you belong at the #1 brand in property restoration.
After the Civil War, many of the Plains Indians were moved to Oklahoma.
There's a